The Cleveland Cavaliers are not contenders yet. But before I get into that today, please hit that subscribe button. I'll be posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on this channel. If you like my content, hit that like button for me. It'll help my content get out to more people. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Times collected by Wade. Now Garland drives. He'll find Mobley, and Mobley now Everett gets it back. Holland races to the basket, and Mobley erases it at the basket. Mitchell's all alone. Showtime. The basketball and an 81-80 lead. Mobley to Mitchell. Got it. We're out of timeouts as that ball was grabbed by Mitchell. Wow. Mitchell now works on Trent. Lost it momentarily. Recaptures. 3 seconds left. Mitchell for the win. Yes. Knocks it down.
They're having a great start to the season. 20-3 as of today. They are dominating teams with a 10-point differential in wins. There's no doubt about it. They are having an amazing start to their season. They pretty much brought back the same players as last season. No really major changes. Kind of no changes at all. But the major change with the Cavs this season is not with the players. It's with the coaching. They decided to get rid of JV Bickerstaff, who I would say did a pretty good job with this Cavs roster. And they brought in Kenny Atkinson, and to say the least, he's really unlocked this offense. Their offensive rating is up. Their points per game are up. Their three-point attempts are up. He's definitely taken a bit out of that Golden State book that he, was with for the last few seasons. He's definitely brought a little bit of that to the Cavs this season. They focus a little bit more on off-ball screening, off-ball movement, and not so much as to kind of give it to the guards and figure it out. And I feel like that's what they did a lot when they got into a bind. They kind of just put it in Darius Garland or Donovan's hands and kind of just said, well, figure it out. Now let's talk a little bit about the reason that I feel the Cavs offense has been so different last year to this year. It's Evan Mobley, no doubt about it. His points per game are up almost 3 points last year to this year. He's taken a more aggressive approach, and I think that's definitely been the mission for Kenny Atkinson's new offense, is to have more of a focus on Evan Mobley being aggressive and more dominant. And that's opened up their perimeter scoring significantly. That's exactly why their three-point attempts are up. Even his three-point attempts are up. They're getting more open shots because he's being aggressive in the paint. My issue with the Cavs in terms of contending for a title isn't offense, it's defense. Now, I know at first glance, you're like, well, they have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen down there. I have no gripes about that. I think they're great in terms of rim protection. They're allowing only 11 points per game to starting centers this season. They're actually locking big men down this season. They've done a great job in terms of that. I think they've always done a great job of that since acquiring Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. My worries about them defensively, and this plays into the part that they didn't make any moves this season, which I thought was interesting. It's their perimeter defense. Their perimeter defense, it lacks size. They don't really have many perimeter defenders, if any at all. They have Isaac Okoro, which is cool. He's shown to be a decent defender on the perimeter. If you look up and down the Cavs roster, you don't really see much of any in terms of perimeter defenders. They're allowing 26 points per game from starting small forwards because they lack that size on the perimeter. You got Donovan and Darius Garland in your backcourt, who are both 6'2", 6'3", 6'1", in that range, which is already pretty undersized in today's league. Then you have Isaac Okoro, who's 6'5". You can't ask him to sit here and guard Jason Tatum, Paolo, Luka, who are all 6'7" and up. They're allowing 21 points per game to starting point guards. This is an issue. Let me show you how major of an issue I think this is, and I think this will be come playoff time. When you run into teams that have multiple players that can score on the perimeter, like the Hawks, that's why the Hawks gave them the first and second loss this season. They have multiple guys who can score on the wing. Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter, he's having a career year offensively. Bogdan, Jalen Johnson, they got perimeter guys. So they're going to struggle with teams like that, having an elite perimeter player at that. Let's talk about why they lost that series last year. You couldn't stop the perimeter. I mean, Jason Tatum was averaging 27 and 10, and Jaylen Brown was averaging 23 on 60% shooting. You don't have the size on the perimeter to guard these guys. Let's break down some of the highs from guards and small forwards this year against the Cavs. Damian Lillard, 41. Damian Lillard, 36. Antonio Reeves. I bet 75% of y'all don't even know who Antonio Reeves is. 34. Jared McCain, a rookie, 34. Jason Tatum, 33. Twice. Cade, 33. LaMelo, 31. Kobe White, 29. I can keep going. This is gonna be a problem. The Cavs, the regular season, there's definitely been a difference. There's no doubt. But that's offensively. There's been no difference defensively. The Cavs need to go all in this season. They need to get a perimeter defender. They need somebody like a Herb Jones or a Jeremy Grant that can stand in front of these guys. I'm not going to sit here and say they need to get one of the best defenders in the league, but they need somebody that's at least going to give somebody like Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown that they're going to have to run to at some point in the East. They got to give somebody that can stand in front of these guys and give them a problem night in and night out defensively. Make them work for it, or else you're going to keep having games where you have guys, rookies like Jared McCain getting 36 against you. I think that by adding that perimeter presence defensively, I think that'll really take the Cavs from a good team to a serious contender in the NBA. They have all of the pieces except that. They got the superstar. They got the rim protection. They got the point guard play. They have good role players who can score. They got Karis LeVert, Ty Jerome, Max Strus. They're all averaging double digits, but they don't have perimeter defense. And that's what wins you championships, especially in the league today. Fast-paced league, a lot of guard play. Yes, the emergence of centers are coming back, but it all boils down to the elite guard play. Do you have somebody that can stand in front of these guys? That's why the Celtics are so dominant. They have 4 guys in their starting lineup that can go out there and guard your best player on any given night and give him a problem. The Cavs have 0, and that's a problem. As always, good talking to y'all. See y'all next video. If you're interested in the channel, I got more videos like this for you right here. Peace.